everybody.
Who up jorking they butts?
Oh my God.
God, what did I do?
Do you
I
regret
ruined it.
Do you regret it?
Oh, I regret it already. Howdy doody, everybody.
We're back.
We're back.
Things are looking
Things are-
good.
things are looking up.
good. It looks like the Republicans are about to take the House, so things are good.
Yeah. I get what. Oh, yeah. Since they're still tabulating them
yeah,
votes.
they're still
huh?
figuring out the House.
Them votes, them votes, them election votes. Them votes, them votes, them mail-in ballots.
How you feeling?
Today? I
How
don't
come
know.
do we not have video? On my end, it looks like maybe we're not on video.
Are you paused? Is that why?
Don't yell.
Because look at mine, man.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
We're up.
Yeah, okay.
There's always glitches with these
Well,
things.
Just so people know, my teeth are fine. They're perfectly healthy. And I asked the hygienist if my Zyn use had screwed up my teeth, or my gums rather, and she gave me a no. Your teeth and gums are perfectly fine. I would not have even known. And she didn't even know what Zyns were. I'm like, lady,
How do you not know what
how do
Zins
you
are,
not
lady?
know what Zyns are? What do you live in a fucking cave? Is it okay to cut? We're past the 1 minute threshold, right?
Ooh. We're getting the okay. Let him fly.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So, hey, folks, we went live yesterday. We thought we'd go live again today because
Because I want more people to be pissed at me.
and I was trying to let's keep talking about stocks now. Let's pivot, and you were like, no, let's do it tomorrow. And I said, yeah, okay, fine. So now
Well,
here
we were
are.
at 90 minutes.
We were at 90 minutes, which is really funny because we were so close to hitting the coveted 2-hour mark that everybody keeps asking for. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, folks. Especially not today.
It might
It
happen.
might happen today. You never know. So we thought we'd get on today and talk about a little bit about the stock market and how it reacted to Trump's victory.
Very trillionaire mindset of us
What, to talk about the stock market?
to talk about how the stock market's reacting to Trump.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Let's pull up some. Can we do the screen? However you're gonna do it.
Yeah, what do you want?
Let's put SPY under there. Type in, instead of TSLA in that search bar, type in SPY. And for all you kiddies at home, you remember the SPY is the S&P 500 ETF. It is basically, it tracks the actual S&P, which is and let's go to 5-day. Let's do the 5D on the chart there. There we go. So you see that big spike right there? That's going to be where the election was. And now we are well into all-time high territory. So go to the 1 year.
So you're saying the
1Y.
market liked it?
Yep, see, there we are, just going ever higher. And the market liked it.
This was
And-
a funny headline from the Wall Street Journal. Wall Street salivates over a new Trump boom. I'll tell you what.
It's got a lot to digest still, though.
I was looking at the Journal a decent amount.
Mm-hmm. The Wall Street Journal?
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm in.
On what?
We got the presidency, we got the House, we got the Senate. Deregulate this bitch. Let's take the governor off and just ride it till the wheels fall off. They're so jacked. I'm like, you know what? I'm wrong. They're getting me revved up.
Oh man. I mean, okay. So first of all, I've talked about it on here before, and this isn't something it's like my opinion. This is like a fact that we had this binary event. We had this election that everybody sees coming, that everybody's hedging themselves for accordingly. When I say everybody, I mean institutions, banks, individual traders like myself, hedge funds, all that shit. And the closer you get to that event, and the less volatility there is going into that event. So what I mean is, the closer we came to the election, And the more days that passed without there being a big drop, the less likely it was going to be that there was going to be some kind of big drop, that there was going to be some kind of, the market was going to get nervous about like, okay, what's going to happen? Because the closer we get, the market is pricing in all possible outcomes. And really the only outlier event that could possibly cause volatility to spike, that could cause people to get nervous, would be a contested election. What is this?
I wanted to show you this real quick. This is me right now, basically. If we could start from the beginning and have a little bit. Oh yeah, we're all zoomed in. Weird, but
the word is freedom.
The word is freedom.
This is me reading the Wall Street Journal all day.
Okay. Let me transition over and then we're gonna queue it off.
Transition over.
To get probably to get it onto the YouTube.
Oh, onto the screen.
Do you think it's as simple as the economy?
Yes, I do. And I think what simply happened, the word is freedom. And I think the markets are feeling freedom because, and I get very emotional about this, because I think these underlying tenets, platforms of our country are so important. And it's not about the money. What you're seeing is freedom. You're seeing markets saying, we're not going to be regulated, constricted, and legislated against. And you're seeing markets feeling that they're going to be free and they're going to be able to go conduct business and they're going to be able to grow. And that's what markets want to do.
Do you think it's as simple
What a
as...
fucking moron. They've been, my brother in Jesus Christ, the markets were already at all-time highs prior to this.
No, you don't get it, though. You just don't understand freedom, brother. You really don't. You don't understand what it's like. We're getting behind a... Oh, man, we're getting...
The amount of work that the Biden administration and Jerome Powell's, even with his tiny little butthole mouth, Jerome Powell's Federal Reserve, the amount of work that they did to tame inflation and do the soft landing as markets were still, like, we've got markets at all-time highs, inflation back under control, with interest rates dropping. They just dropped another 0.25% today.
Hey, I got
It
one.
doesn't, what?
I got one question for you.
What?
Why do you hate freedom? Why doesn't freedom turn you into a weepy little bitch?
Because I'll tell you why, because real men don't cry.
Yeah, that's true.
Real men don't
That's
cry.
true.
But so, yeah, everybody, and I was guilty of this because I had some put options on the markets as a hedge, thinking, okay, you never know, maybe we are going to get a little bit of volatility going into the election. And then the final week, it's like, nope, not really dropping. And then the day before, on Monday, I was like, I really should take these hedges off. I should stop and just take my money but then sure enough, I didn't. And yeah, I lost a good amount of money on those hedges. But then everything else was up so big. It was just like, it was annoying because I'm looking at it and I'm just like, fuck, I just lost a good amount of money. But then I can't be mad at the stock market being at all-time highs. But then also, every time it does go to all-time highs, I do get a little mad.
I was also pissed because I really felt it in my bones this happening. I should have bet money.
Yeah, same.
And well, you would have lost.
No. I mean, I should have at least had more, a more balanced. Like, hey, yeah, I'm hedging myself, but I could also take a bet on the long side. Go on.
No, yeah, I'm just looking at all this. I'm like, you could have made. But that's the thing. I honestly, if I would have bet money on Donald Trump, he would have lost. That's just the way.
So it's your fault.
Truly, all it would have taken was me putting $10,000 on Donald Trump.
You know who said that Donald Trump was going to lose, and Kamala Harris was going to win? Jim Cramer.
I mean,
he predicted a Harris win, and he was wrong. But so, all right, let's talk about some individual names, shall we? If you look at here, let's pull up, Jim. Let's pull up the what is on the screen here?
It's a little screensaver.
Oh, I want to see the Google Finance again, please. And I want to look at the ticker symbol is going to be
Just say it.
VIX. It should pop up in there.
And yeah, I don't think we've quite said just how crazy it's. I think overall they rose by $1.62 trillion just on Wednesday, which is crazy. It's the 5th best one-day showing ever.
That kind of shit just pisses me off. You know why? Because In one fell swoop, all the rich people who have already been in the stock market just got way more wealthy, and all the young people who have yet to be able to buy in are just going to have to chase it at all-time highs, just like always. And I'm fucking annoyed by that. I want a buyable dip. Can you do the 5-day, please?
Yeah, for sure.
So we see, look at what happened to volatility. Watch this. Oh, maybe it doesn't want to show that. Well, that's annoying. Anyway,
why would it not want to show it?
I don't know. Sometimes it's just stupid.
Even if you refresh.
Try UVXY.
UVXY?
UVXY, yeah. That is an ETF for the VIX. This should work. Man, it's a good thing we've got super lightning fast internet, huh?
Come on, man. We're all trying.
Dude, what is going on? Anyway, without that chart, volatility
More
just
Google bullshit. Maybe they should stop supercharging that thing with the AI.
Volatility got absolutely crushed, meaning there's like virtually no fear left. I would get slapped in the face by some people by calling it a fear index, but for lack of a better term, there's just it is a fully risk-on environment where it's driven by multiple forces. It's driven by the fact that, hey, this event is over, so nobody is stressing about it anymore. The people that were short as their hedge are now having to scramble over themselves to buy back and close out their shorts. And it's a wet bar of soap.
I mean, I also think institutions are genuinely stoked right now.
Oh, absolutely. Tax cuts, deregulation.
Tax cuts. Regulatory bodies are just going to be different.
Yeah.
And they are making that known. I mean, banks are fucking frothing at the mouth right now at the thought of Lena Khan and Gary Gensler and Jonathan Cantor, all these people going away. Mergers and acquisitions is back, baby.
Yeah.
We are making deals.
Yeah, the Trump administration is very, very merger and acquisition friendly. In fact, I believe it was, I want to say Discover Financial Services, Discover Cards. Their stock was up, and Capital One was also up because they had been talking about merging and they were facing significant headwinds, but now it's like, all right, they're going to be great. So let's talk about some of the individual names, shall we?
Well, one funny one just before you get going.
What?
Wells Fargo was up like 13%. You know, regulatory bodies are turning over when Wells Fargo's going.
Oh my God, yeah. Jesus Christ. All right, let's Jim, let's get that stock thing back up.
What do you want to look at?
Just the same window.
And you're just gonna hope it works.
It's gonna work.
How
It'll
come
work.
It wasn't working before.
I don't know. Just because it was slow?
Someone wrote, Fred Stoverink wrote, that man's hair is a work of God, and I'm curious who they're talking about.
That's my friend Fred.
Who's he
He's
talking
probably
about?
talking about your hair. Because otherwise he would specify Ben.
Why?
Why what?
Yours? I'm looking at the thing. Yours look pretty cool.
Thanks, baby.
Work
It's
of-
those Santa Ana winds. It's so dry. Type in GEO, please. So this is one of the more upsetting things about this whole industry that really pisses me off. Man, I really fucking hate Google Finance right now. What the fuck is going on?
Stuff keeps happening with them. I think as they're like fucking with everything, they're having all these adverse effects. There was a while where crypto people thought there was a bit of a conspiracy because Bitcoin, when you Googled Bitcoin, the price was no longer showing up like it
Interesting.
does.
All right, just Google Geo stock. Just a straight Google.
Pulling it up.
Come on, baby.
It's being annoying.
Is there any way to...
If you just type it into the search bar.
It's just like locking me out 1 second.
Oh my God.
Is there any way to maybe people are saying Emil no audio, turn up Emil or something like that. Emil louder, we can't hear you.
Kyla Scanlon. The Geo Group was built for this unique moment in our country's history and the opportunities that will bring. I'm guessing that was the CEO, Zoli Geo Group.
Just real quick, is the mic better?
You're fine.
Okay. Someone keeps writing Emil, no audio on your end.
Okay.
I'm seeing it come through. So.
Well, we've got it fixed. Emil, less compression. What the
All right,
hell are you talking
I don't
about?
know.
Turn down, Ben. Stop. You know what?
Yeah,
This is
just,
why I
yeah,
don't.
yeah.
This is why I don't
All
read
right.
the chat.
They're
You
saying-
read the chat.
Okay.
Okay, so Geo Group, they're a private prison company, folks, and huge congratulations to the Geo Prison Group because their stock just went up. I believe it was like 30% due to the 5-day. Let's see this. Wow, look at that big jump. All the way from about $15 a share to $25 a share.
Dude, this is what I'm talking about. Business is back, baby.
The prisons are back.
Private prisons.
Are back, guys.
We should have had William Prezone on. I'm sure he's
I know.
fucking losing his mind.
And the fucked up nightmare thing about the fact that there are publicly traded prisons is their incentive is to have more prisoners. Otherwise, what do they tell their shareholders? Their incentive is to have more prisoners.
It's not our fault. Crime is just too dang low.
What are they going to lobby for? They're like Batman and the Joker. You know, the Joker's like, I wouldn't be anything without you,
Yeah.
Batman.
I'm just a dog chasing cars.
I'm just a dog chasing cars. I wouldn't know what to do if I got one. And then there was also another because there can't just be one. That would be a monopoly. There's Core Civic. We don't even need to pull up the fucking chart on that piece of shit. CXW. Why not? CXW. Oh, Google Finance. You want to work now? You want to work for me, Google Finance? Sweet baby. Yeah, look at that. Let's look at that. Ooh, big old jump
Jesus
there.
fucking Christ.
Man. So, hey, you know who owned a bunch of prison stocks, I believe? I don't know if he still does, but I know he was buying them at least a couple quarters ago. Is Michael Burry, the big short guy.
I wish we could look into a little alternate universe and see what these stocks would be doing had Kamala won.
Well, do a 1-year chart. Let's see what they were doing just anyway. Oh, they were just kind of hanging around anyway.
And then
I mean, you know who are also big shorts guys?
I'm racking my brain to make a joke about a guy who wears big shorts, but I can't.
Uncles. Uncles are big shorts guys. But so yeah, Trump said he would be tougher on crime, hence why these prison stocks did so well. So that was really disheartening for me the morning of yesterday, Wednesday, seeing that happen. Like, oh, great. Yeah, that's capitalism right there. Just there's nothing more.
That's a roaring economy, baby, when the private prisons are doing well.
Just the private prisons doing well. Obviously, perhaps the biggest winner out of all of this, other than Trump himself, is Elon Musk.
Dude, I mean, I have to say, and this hurts me to say it.
Uh-huh.
Looking back on it,
Uh-huh.
we made fun of him so much. We
Mhm.
all had so much fun at his expense.
Mm-hmm. Now
Okay.
he's the one having fun.
I think, dude, we all made fun of him for buying Twitter for $44 billion. We all, every which way, every time he fucked it up, that meme that we loved, like Elon Musk slamming his dick in a car door, masterful gambit, sir.
Yeah.
Maybe it actually was a fucking masterful gambit. I don't know. He bought Twitter. He fucking dialed it up. He clearly helped Trump. Trump was back on Twitter.
Yeah.
Right-wing disinformation goes nutso. Trump welcomes him in.
Yeah. I wonder if he'll
He's-
turn on him because I don't think Trump actually likes him. I think he's annoyed by him. I think he's annoying. But yeah, look at
But
this.
he did like call him out in the speech. He was like, rising star,
Yeah.
Elon Musk.
Rising star.
That's what he called him.
He's already risen, man. Jeez.
I know, richest man in the world, rising star.
Yeah, we both certainly are eating our own dicks now, aren't we?
I mean, I'm my mouth is full. Got crumbs of dick are falling
Yeah.
out. I've got no more room for
I've
dick.
got poop in mine just because I've had to eat so much
I've
shit.
gotten to the poop portion.
Yeah, I've gotten to the poop portion of my own dick. But oh yeah, hey Kyla, by the way, if you're still in there, we would love to have you back on the show very, very soon. And guys, if you don't follow Kyla Scanlon, I'm sure every one of you does. She's just the best and the smartest when it comes to all this stuff. But so yeah, Tesla jumped. I think the market cap alone on the it was up. Do the 5-day again?
Yeah.
I want to say it was. I want to say it jumped. I can pull it up. How much did it jump up yesterday? I want to say like 15% or something. Come on.
I mean, right
Yeah,
there-
yesterday it jumped up just about 15%. And just in terms of his net worth, Elon Musk made back his whatever.
Oh, tens of billions.
Yeah. Not necessarily his investment in Tesla, but in Twitter, excuse me, but his investment in Donald Trump himself, like
Yeah.
the amount of money he donated.
I mean, and for kind of a pittance when you think about it, I think he spent $130 million or
Mhm.
something like that on his ads and PAC and
Yeah, and I mean,
giving out $1 million a day and whatever he wants to call it, a lottery. I think the last thing I saw, he was saying that he was paying people to be spokesmen for the Trump campaign or something like that.
when you see, I saw some infographic. I think it was the New York Times that shows all the government regulatory bodies and agencies, and which ones are either probing or investigating or giving shit, for lack of a better term, to Elon Musk and his various companies. I mean, obviously they are not gonna. Man, they are. He's set, man.
Oh, I mean,
Because you got Tesla, you got SpaceX,
dude,
Twitter, X.
SpaceX has more than $15 billion in government contracts
Mhm.
over the last decade. It's not only that, the U.S. is just very dependent on SpaceX. They need them. NASA relies on them for like a bunch of their missions. They're the dominant rocket launcher for the Pentagon. Starlink,
Yeah.
which is a part of SpaceX, just has all of these contracts with the government. Even Tesla has contracts with the government. You know, all of this. The XAI,
Yeah.
Trump is already committing to removing our feeble AI regulations that Biden was talking about. This is going to be good for Elon.
Oh, yeah. AST Space Mobile, which was that one stock that was promising to put satellites in space and do space phones.
Hey, we're doing space phones.
We're doing space phones now. Everybody get on board.
Get in, loser. We're doing space phones.
But if I'm sure you guys remember, we talked about it on here. Stock was at like $2 a share and then jumped all the way to like 42. ASTS was one of the only ones that did not really participate. In fact, it went down because there was a report out today. I don't remember which analyst or bank or whatever said that in lieu of Trump's victory and probably giving preferential treatment to Elon Musk as a tip of the hat to him, Starlink is probably going to eat ASTS's lunch, proverbial lunch. Also, Rivian stock dropped. Lucid stock dropped.
Wow.
Because it was just, I mean, that's how the market operates. It's just like, oh, so automatically Tesla good, these other ones are bad. Because, I mean, it's just a blip.
You know, it's going to be
I don't
really,
think that
really
it's going to be a
fun.
permanent thing.
Them, instead of sending Humvees, just sending Cybertrucks into battlefields.
Wouldn't that be cool? Because that's what the future of battles should look like.
Them just getting.
It should look like Halo.
Them just getting stuck
Yeah.
in dirt. Them fucking not being able to withstand the heat in the Middle East and just not turning on.
Yeah. I really fucked up.
We joke, but you guys, you won.
Oh, yeah, no.
and
Again.
you can fully hit us with the cry more.
Yeah.
Whatever you want.
I have poop stuck in my teeth. He's
Again,
got
yeah.
penis stuck in his from eating shit and eating our own dicks. But yeah, again, I fucked up by not just buying some out of the money Tesla calls. I don't know what I was thinking, man. I really don't. The other good news
But you
is
thought Kamala was going to win.
I wasn't. I mean, I did, but I also just kind of wasn't sure. And I thought, well, if Trump wins, I kind of thought that the market was pricing in a Kamala victory, and I thought that a Trump victory would be a rug pull because I thought the tariff reality would settle in, and it's not going to settle in for a while, I think. Yeah, I think that the whole time. I mean, the tariff.
When you say a while, are you saying because inauguration is until January, or are you saying because it's even going to take longer than that?
I'm saying if he even does it to begin with, because you kind of
never know with
Trump is so unpredictable. But on that note, there were a lot of retailer stocks dropped. Five Below, Wayfair, a bunch of others. Eyes Lips Face, the makeup company, they dropped because a lot of these companies import things from China. Tariffs on those products means that consumers are going to pay more, meaning they're probably not going to be buying as many because the price is being up. Got to give a huge shout out and a huge congratulations also, not just to Wells Fargo, but to JP Morgan. They went up 11%.
Dude, all the banks.
They needed that.
Goldman Sachs.
Goldman Sachs.
you know we're just thrilled for Goldman Sachs.
Morgan Stanley. Oh my God, Citigroup.
I was worried.
Oh.
I was worried about all the boys.
I was worried about them too, but Jamie Dimon. Oh man, they call him Diamond. They call him Diamond, Jamie Dimon. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see the J.P. Morgan right there. I mean, I guess it dropped today a little bit, pulled back. JPM is right there on the side. JP Morgan Chase, do the 5-day. Let's see. I wish it would let you do 2 days, but yeah, that had a big pop too because again, he's gonna deregulate, folks.
Oh, a lot of these banks were
Sneaking them fees,
facing a lot of scrutiny. All that's going away, baby.
but that's the consumer's fault. You as the consumer have a responsibility to read all that fine print and make sure that you're not getting fucked by the fees. It's not the bank's fault for putting them in there. It's your fault for falling for the trap, you stupid little dipshit. Oh, what's the matter? You got charged overdraft fees and they didn't warn you that you were getting overdrafting? That's your fucking fault. Maybe if you could balance a checkbook, you poor broke bitch.
Moron.
Yeah, you poor moron.
Maybe make more money. Ever
Yeah.
thought of that?
Wells Fargo is taking on the burden here. They've got the responsibility. They're covering your ass.
They're
When you go
opening you
negative,
an
they're
account.
letting you borrow that $20. They should get compensated for that fairly to the tune of, $20 late fee. And then if you don't pay that,
And in the
you
aggregate-
bet your ass you're going to have to pay some more interest on top of that. Is it going to be a competitive rate? Fuck no. Of course not. Because you've got poor credit. Because you can't balance your own checkbook. Or, yeah, you poor bastard. It's no wonder your credit score's in the toilet. Idiot. I'm not talking to you.
Who are you talking
I
to?
don't know. I'm just talking. I'm being funny. I'm trying to be funny. But then the biggest thing I saw and was guffawing at was crypto.
Oh, of course.
And I've got some predictions.
Yeah, hit me.
Well, first of all, Bitcoin hit an all-time high.
Of course.
Bitcoin slammed itself up against 76,000. Bitcoin, which is a very feminine coin, we can all agree, broke the glass ceiling. A lot of people said that Bitcoin couldn't do it, that it was a man's.
Do you think it's going to 100K?
Yes, 100%.
Wow.
At this point, absolutely. You know why? Because not only has Trump really been vocal in his support of the crypto world, but Elon is the biggest crypto advocate, one of the biggest crypto advocates out there.
Yeah, his
And if
whole
he's
department's going to be a
Doge.
Doge fucking thing.
I think that people like Elon are in Trump's ear, and I think that they're absolutely going to establish and build a strategic Bitcoin trust for the United States of America. What's the purpose? I don't know. Just have some fucking Bitcoin. I don't know, but I think that they're gonna. I think that they're gonna do that.
If that happens,
Bitcoin's
it's going mad.
It's going because then every other country is gonna follow suit. Because if America's doing it, they got to do it. We really fucked up by not buying Bitcoin.
I'm going to have to take another bite of dick, aren't I?
Yeah, I got. Let me heat up some more poop. I really gotta eat some more poop here. But I don't have Bitcoin directly, but I have call options and MicroStrategy.
Dude, you have Goatsy coin.
I was about to dump my AI meme coins, and then I checked my wallet today, and I was like, oh, they're really blasting off here. My Aerodrome coin token thing is. I'm very happy, but yeah, it just blasted. So here's what I'm going to be watching. I think when Bitcoin first had its big moment breaking out all-time highs, whenever that was a few years ago, a lot of the Bitcoin miner stocks. Go ahead.
I have no jokes.
Okay.
That was pre-election.
Riot, Marathon Digital, Bitfarms, you name it. Any Bitcoin-related ticker went absolutely bananas. And I told myself I wouldn't miss that if it happens again. And I think it could happen again. So I already own a lot of these these things. I think I own Bitfarms. I own Marathon. They're MARA in the bottom right there. Yeah, I think Clean Spark isn't. I mean, there's so many of these things. Cores,
Dude,
CORZ.
everything is going absolute mad.
It's ridiculous. I mean, everything. That's the thing you got to be careful about. When you got a bull market like this and virtually everything is going up, it can really trick you into thinking you know what you're doing and you're a genius. So if you're in these things, congratulations, and be sure to take profits along the way because you're going to have to pay taxes on these. Oh, only if you sell. But so got Bitcoin going all-time highs, and yeah, I do think Trump's going to announce something to that effect, and. Mike, my former acid dealer, is probably in hog heaven right now. Because he owns, I don't even know how many Bitcoin that guy owns, but I told you that he offered to send me some Bitcoin, like pieces
for massages.
No, for pictures of my feet.
Dude, I hope you made that deal.
I didn't. I should now. I should
an
hit him up and say, hey, Mike, I just trimmed my nails and washed my feet.
Deal of a lifetime.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Give me a,
Paid more than $3?
I mean,
he, am I unsettled by the fact that he's probably going to jerk off to those photos?
look, things could things could get bleak, and I'm really regretting my flat feet. I'm not cut out for
Dude,
this.
there's people who would pay fine.
You think people would
Yeah.
go for it?
Yeah.
I hope so, because this is there's not going to
Guys,
be a lot
someone
of
out there, please start a wiki feet for
no,
a meal
I
here.
couldn't stand the 2.5-star rating I'm gonna get.
I have a 6 out of 5 on WikiFeet. I didn't even know that was possible.
That's what arches do.
Oh man, damn, dude. Oh yeah, type in Ben Con WikiFeet.
I'm walking around with insoles at all time.
Yeah,
If I stand barefoot for longer than 5 minutes,
small of my back starts to
I'm
hurt.
doubled over in pain.
Oh, did someone add?
Holy
Wow,
shit.
they
Oh my
holy shit,
God.
man.
Oh, your ratings
Who's
got-
adding all these pictures?
Your
They're
rating,
very recent pictures.
your
Who's
ratings.
doing this?
I kind of blame.
What the fuck? They got the one with Weemy right there that I posted. I mean, I blame the photos themselves, obviously. But holy shit, man. Well, that was a while back. 'Cause
You
that
do
that's an old one.
you do post your feet a lot.
I mean, but I don't do it with any explicit purpose, though these photos do make it look that way.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
like,
gonna say, they kind of.
oh, man. And I lied. I don't have a 6 out of 10 or a 6 out of 5. I have a 5.68 out of 5.
Are you an actual 11.5?
It depends. I'm an 11.5 or a 12. Scroll down. Let's see some of the comments. Are there any comments that people have left?
Yeah,
or
dude,
click
what the hell
click
was
one of
that?
the ratings at the top. Scroll up. Click the 5-star rating over on the right. Feet
what's
rating.
that? Why does it say 'cause I'm a singer?
Oh, that was one of our things that Grace Ann did. It was like over on the right, top right, where it says feet rating, 60 total votes. Click. I think if you click one of those, it should tell you the rate. Whatever. Okay, who gives a shit?
Not a link.
Yeah. All right. What about on the rating itself? Right there. Yeah. Even if you click the stars.
No.
God,
Damn.
Ben just wants to read about his own
I
feet.
just want to read about them feet. I want to see what the people are saying. Okay. Anyway, yeah, the Bitcoin shit, it's at all-time highs, and I think it's gonna explode when and if he announces something like that. There was something else I was gonna say about fucking Bitcoin and like Elon Musk. I mean, Peter Schiff, get that out of here.
They can't see it. Just for you.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Should we talk about some of the things that? Solar stocks shit the bed. I was also holding call options on First Solar. Absolutely diarrheaed all over the bed.
I bought all coal, not stocks. I just bought a bunch of coal.
Just actual rocks.
Mhm.
The rocks.
It's-
That's nice. Yeah, that was me right there, and I held that. Sunrun was another one. Type in just run stock. Man, why do I know so many stupid ticker symbols?
You had that?
I can't quote philosophy, but I can tell you Sunrun. No, I didn't have that one, but it dropped, 20% this last week.
Good
Um,
God.
Yeah, Donald. The good news is that the DJT stock tanked. This is a perfect. Just type in DJT stock.
Cool.
It is. Is that mouse giving you problems?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Oh my God, DJT stock. You typed in DTJ.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I'm joking. I hate this fucking mouse, dude.
DJT stock is probably the best. Put the 1 month.
Damn,
chart.
dude, 22% on the day.
Or put 6 months, actually, because that'll give a better. That right there, folks, from that bottom near October, that is what we call buying the rumor. And what happens thereafter is selling the news. You had people starting to buy it at $12 a share, just about. And they're buying it up. And as you get closer and closer to the election, you have that big blow off top where people were just clamoring to. I mean, it was a bunch of things. It was a short squeeze. It was option flows driving the price higher. And yeah, $12.79 just about to $51.51. On my birthday, it topped. And now
you
it's
topped on your birthday?
It topped. I topped on my birthday?
Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Right before it bottomed, it definitely topped. But so, yeah, that's what happens if you were out there thinking, I'm going to buy Donald Trump stock in case he wins. Buddy, I hope you didn't do that because everybody was already doing that. They front ran the election and then the rug got pulled, and now nothing's going to happen with this fucking company. It's still valued at $5.5 billion. He ain't going to use Truth Social. He's back on X. He's going to use that shit.
Wow, you're calling it X. Fuck. Look at hey, no, it's a new world. Elon, he's earned that.
It is the everything app.
He was our little joke for a while, but he's proved us wrong.
He still is a joke, to be clear. One of my other
Is
stocks.
he?
There's
It's
Oh yeah, he's probably, you know what he's probably going to do? He's probably going to have Trump get United States Steel to give him the X ticker. Twitter doesn't trade anymore.
Oh.
Yeah. One of my stocks dropped. Oscar
the healthcare company.
Yeah, in part because
we're getting Trump care.
Well, the ACA is set to expire next year, and they get a lot. I think it's like 60% of their revenues come from that.
The subsidies or
subsidies,
whatever.
yeah. But the CEO, I guess, on their earnings, because they had decent earnings, the CEO said something like, "We expect the GOP to still extend it." So I bought a little more.
Interesting.
Yeah, and Reddit's just baby.
They expect the GOP to extend it. Wasn't a big bugaboo of theirs like we're getting rid of this
bugaboo?
You're gonna get on me for
I
bugaboo.
think
wasn't a big thing of theirs. We're gonna get rid of this. I think Obama made a horrible deal.
I think that
he gave Americans a horrible deal.
I think he doesn't really have a plan and would probably.
He's got what did he say?
Status quo it. I think he's gonna go status quo mode.
I've got some things of a plan.
A concept of it.
I've got a concept
of a plan.
He's got concepts of a plan.
He's got concept, but he's been saying that for so long. I really don't think he wants to be the one responsible for breaking what is working for a lot of Americans. And I think there are other things for him to focus on. And
he's got no real, like, it's hard to try to predict anything because he's got no, he can't run again.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even by that point, what would he be? 82, 83?
Mm-hmm.
He's not gunning for re-election. I think he could do whatever he wants. A true madman. And he potentially has the Senate and the House.
People are saying
and a right-wing Supreme Court.
Yeah, he really is. He really has everything lined up behind him. So hey, prove it, man. Are you gonna do not the bad shit, but like, you're gonna bring inflation down, bring grocery prices down, bitch. Do it, bitch.
Radar Studio. Prove that you hate your naysayers.
Do it, or I will do something to impress Jodie Foster, a young Jodie Foster.
I do love
if you know what
whoever
I mean.
tweeted that thing. Like, we need someone to cook up something that's really going to impress Jodie Foster. It's just like
that would really impress a young Jodie Foster. Yeah. Google that, folks. Why don't you just go ahead and Google impressing young Jodie Foster, and we'll see. Man, sorry, I've got like a sty on my eye that's really causing me some discomfort and irritation. Real fast. Tesla is not the only stock that went up on the whole space thing. Rocket Lab, RKLB. Rocket Lab, which is, I believe, based out of Long Beach, went up quite a bit. Lunar, LUNR, is another one that went up. They're the ones who landed that moon unit on the moon.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, many congrats.
Yeah, Lunar Intuitive Machines. Intuitive Machines. Because, Rocket Lab do be making rockets, and they do be doing them well, and they be making good money at it. So actually, it's kind of, I would expect that if SpaceX does IPO, which could happen, but they're currently valued so fucking high. It's like $120 billion or something like that. I think that could be a give old Rocket Lab a boost. $6.6 billion valuation. And yeah, Reddit's now at what? If you can go back, I'm sorry, just type in RDDT. RDDT. What is the... I think it was 23 billion. Yeah, $23 billion market cap on that thing. I still think it's a $100 billion company over the next couple of years.
Why is Reddit stoked on this?
It's not. It
was
didn't.
going
That's
up
the
way
earnings jump.
earlier. It was-
That's
yeah,
the
yeah,
earnings
yeah.
jump. And what happens when you have a breakout like that, meaning the stock just one day, because of earnings in this case, jumped up. So many people are caught flat-footed, whether they're short the stock or whether they were on the sidelines waiting to see how earnings would be. Usually, breaks out like that, you're probably not going to see those prices again anytime soon, especially when it's now like in a price discovery kind of mode where, okay, the market was clearly underestimating this thing and valuing it unfairly, and now they look at that, ba-boom. And we talked about it.
How long does this all last? If, for example, everything ripping right now, is it going to just level out and go sideways? Will the air come out a little bit, or what?
That's a great question. I'm going to steal Cem Carson's take. The guy who he's got very, very good analysis of these things on finance Twitter, but his take is, and it's interesting because it's just kind of, it goes along with what I'm kind of thinking also, just based on price action, and his is based on a more deeply analytical looking at options flow and stuff like that. But I think that we're probably going to drift sideways, if not higher, and just kind of consolidate and digest this big move. I'm talking about the broader market, obviously. Digest, go a little bit sideways, ramp up into Thanksgiving, because seasonally, Thanksgiving, end of the year, the markets go up, especially if we're already experiencing an up market for the year like we have this year. Probably going to go up into the end of the year. And I think there could be... And I think that could be considered like a blow-off top of just people scrambling to chase money on the sidelines, underperforming hedge fund managers just trying to stay
Turkey
alive.
stocks are going absolutely nuts. It's your last opportunity to get a cheap China-made turkey. Once Trump gets in, it's all American-made, baby.
I'm thinking about how a Chinese turkey might cluck or gobble.
I wish you wouldn't.
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to. I know humor's legal now, but I'm not going to do it.
Humor is legal again.
But I want you to imagine what a Chinese turkey might sound like.
Humor is legal.
The joke
again.
is it would sound exactly the same.
And if you thought anything else, well, we just arrested you.
Yeah, you're under digital arrest. Stupid. Oh, Geo stock just ticked up because we arrested your ass and threw you in jail. But yeah, I think January, and Jem was saying this too. I think that January is in for.
This one's for Skeleton.
I don't understand what the fuck just happened.
He sent me a message.
Who's Skeleton? Someone in the thing?
Yeah.
Someone in the chat? Oh. Yeah, I think January we see a bit of a rug pull potentially. And I think that, reality is going to start setting in when and if Trump implements these tariff things. Chem Carson was also saying he thinks that because I'm paraphrasing really terribly here, but he thinks because Trump has everything power-wise lined up for himself, he's really going to ratchet up and pressure Jerome. He's probably going to replace Jerome Powell with someone who's going to fall in line.
Even though Jerome Powell was his.
Even though he was appointed by Trump, I think because they had some clashes in the past when
He
Trump
was very unfair to me.
Yeah, well, Trump was like, I think, you should lower. He just was trying to tell Powell what to do, and Powell wasn't having it. And even today, during the FOMC presser, someone asked Powell if he would resign if asked to, and he said no. But if Trump gets a more Trump-friendly, someone who's just going to roll over and show his belly or her belly, I think you will see the return of inflation, and that would be very bad.
I mean, we might see that depending on a lot of things. Trump tariffs. Yeah, it's not going to be fun, folks.
No. But these things take time. And I think I saw Joe Byron today say if in the next few years, something about
Joe Biden? That man's talking shit.
He wasn't talking shit. He said, hey, over the next few years, try to remember that any good things happening are going to be the result of policies that I helped put into effect.
That's me. Every time someone's breaking up with me, I go, just remember, everything good happening to you is because of me, not some new guy.
It's like that Dane Cook movie, Good Luck, Chuck. It's about him.
Oh, yeah.
He's a guy, and
everyone who breaks up with him gets married or whatever.
Mm-hmm. So
Right,
then he
exactly.
becomes like women want to date him, and they want to.
He's Joe Biden. But
Yeah.
what women really want is a Trump.
Yeah.
I'm a Joe Biden in the streets, but a Trump in the sheets.
I don't want to think about Donald Trump.
You know
in the
me, when I'm
sheets.
out in the world, I'm sleepy, but in bed, I'm a little racist and
And unpredictable, a little wily,
yeah.
a little wily. Shall we go? How long we been streaming here?
It's been about 50 minutes, 55
15
minutes.
minutes?
55.
Yeah, 55. Okay, why don't we take some questions? Does that sound like a good idea?
Someone said it's not Jover. I would say
It is pretty Jover,
it's
actually.
unfortunately
yeah.
Jover.
Yeah. Will tariffs affect inflation if implemented very gradually?
Where
I
do you
don't know,
think?
man.
Where do you see that?
Jamie Pryor asked that, just above Jover. It's not Jover. I know that companies right now are doing things in anticipation of potential tariffs. Doing Poggy Woggy Ooh Woo Ben is so warm. Don't know what that means, but thank you. What should I buy? I can't tell you that, but I've talked about what I like. I like crypto mining stocks.
This is a fun one. Assassination predictions. Do we think they're over?
Ooh. I don't know. I think it's possible we see another attempt on Donald Trump's LIFE. I don't, yeah. Would
It's
y'all
just such a sick environment out there. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of desperate people, I'd say.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of young Jodie Fosters.
Cheyenne, well, I don't know what the Apple dance is. What's the Apple dance?
It's the Charlie XCX thing. He famously hates young female pop stars.
Yeah, is that Chappell Rowan or is that?
Ha ha.
I don't know who that.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah, I don't know what that. What about RFK and the FDA? Will he affect pharma stocks? Absolutely. Some of the, like Pfizer, Moderna, they absolutely did not participate in the rally the last few days, and depending on what he actually does, because that's a big mystery. He's never held public office to this on this kind of scale, and I mean he's probably going to be more of an advisor to Trump, but according
we need
to
Olivia Nuzzi to talk some sense into him.
Mm-hmm. Yael, I see you. I've noticed. Think Alito and Thomas step off the Supreme Court? I think it's
Oh yeah,
Sure,
probably.
yeah.
Why not?
yeah. Do you think he will make tariff exceptions for companies that line his pockets? Yes. I think that Trump is not only susceptible to what would you call that? Corruption.
Oh, I hate this. Do you think Zuckerberg should be the Democrat Elon? That's like all we have. We've talked about this before, where it's like, Mark Cuban, save us.
Yeah.
It's just so. Yeah, it's just I don't want to think about having to like cheerlead the other billionaire. Did you see them ask Stephen A. Smith whether or not he would run for president?
What did he say?
I got so jacked up about it.
Because he said, I would consider it. Someone asked me to do the RFK voice.
It's too long, but he basically was like, I'm not super interested in running for politics. I like my life. But his whole thing was like, if I knew I could garner enough votes for president, I might do it. I like that idea. And I wouldn't be beholden to any of these people. I would do whatever I think is right for the American people.
Love that.
And it did, unfortunately, make me have the stupid thought of like, maybe we need Stephen A. Smith.
Someone on Reddit was saying Jon Stewart would be a good.
No, what is going on?
Jon Stewart is beloved by the whole country.
Jon Stewart,
and he's also like an actor and charismatic, or not an actor, like a TV guy. Just like
he's
Trump.
Also so hated by so many people already.
That's true.
There's like tons of. I would say he's pretty divisive. I think he's probably pretty beloved in left and liberal circles.
Yeah.
But I have to imagine.
Yes, we will have Kyla on the show.
There's one more. Here's a little. I wanted you to maybe hear the song.
Camry for your first car, and to answer that person who asked about Pi coin, I have no idea. I don't know very much about protocols and all that stuff. All I know is I own Moon. Here, I'll tell you what I own right now. Why not? For the sake of clarity, I own Alien Base, which is really hard to get because you've got to like convert shit and set up a wallet and all that stuff. I have Alien Base. I have Aerodrome, which is AERO, and then I have Moonwell, which is well. That's that ticker. Okay, there you go. That's not an endorsement. I'm just saying that's all I own. That's all I really care about. Anything else, I just kind of will trade accordingly. Favorite cigarette is none, because we don't smoke.
That's what I'm talking about, brother. Can we play that? Can we play that song I sent you real quick? Someone did turn a pretty metal song using an unhinged leftist rant as vocals. It's pretty sick. Kind of goes crazy.
Wow, that does go hard. It does go crazy.
You got to give it to her. I don't know if that was her intention, but wake up!
Okay. Wait, I can't.
That's all right.
RFK.
Yeah, I can't. I haven't done it in a while, man. Fuck.
Well, you better get. Yeah, that's pretty good. And you better start trotting.
Donald Trump.
Wait, you got further.
Now
You're moving away from it now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got to practice that.
You definitely have to practice it now that we're gonna have this guy. He's Dustin Poe.
I just love that his example every time he goes. Wait, just pull up a clip of RFK. I just need a recharge. Maybe that's it.
Okay.
Just any kind. You know what? I can do it. RFK speaking.
He's dusting polio's ass off. We're getting polio back.
We're gonna bring back polio. All right, come on, talk for me, bud. I got it.
He's kind of gotten better at talking.
Okay, I'm recalibrating. Running for president of the United States. So anyway, he always brings up Fruit Loops. In the United States, a box of Fruit Loops has 16 ingredients, but if you go to Canada, there's only 3 ingredients.
Is that true?
That's what, according to RFK Jr.
Are you going to cut ingredients out of our food?
I'm gonna bring a gun.
Where's he bringing a gun to?
I'm gonna bring a gun
To General Mills?
General Mills and hold it to the head of the CEO of.
But you're
I'm
in
gonna
charge.
say,
You don't even need a
give me
gun.
whoever's in charge of the ingredients list of Fruit Loops, and I'm gonna say, you better fall in line. You better fall in line,
Or what?
or what's pointed at your head.
Those are just your fingers.
No,
sir.
this is a gun. This is a gun. This is a pistol.
That's as real as the gun that gunned down your uncle and dad.
You can't prove that. Oh my god!
Wouldn't it be funny if he does lose the presidency, but he somehow still gets his head blown off? He's just like Surgeon General or something ridiculous, and they're like,
Yeah,
keep this man out of Dallas
Yeah.
and L.A., I guess.
Jordan Peterson.
Wanted for making soda healthier.
Yeah.
That's how he's going down.
I mean, oh man, I was talking to my mom on FaceTime and she was like half asleep and she goes, and that fucking idiot, RFK, he wants to get fluoride out of the water. And I'm happy to play devil's advocate. I'm like, all right, well, so what would be bad about that? And she goes, I don't know, isn't it good for your fucking teeth or something? That's why we all have healthy teeth. Otherwise, we'd look at the people in Europe. They don't have fluoride in their water and their teeth are all fucked up.
Is that true?
I don't know exactly. I don't know. So I'm like, I filter my water anyway.
I do think that is the whole thing with fluoride.
Yeah, I just...
Is that it's good for your teeth?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Is
But
like,
I've been in Europe a fair amount, and I've never been like, Jesus, close your fucking mouth.
Yeah. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Crazy.
I know. I don't...
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, my
The-
mom
the
is
fluoride,
based.
I have not been keeping up with the fluoride argument. I have to admit.
Yeah.
But I trust RFK. You've seen that body on him.
I mean, the guy. See, that's the thing. It goes
What's
back
the thing?
to. I'm
This
like,
guy pops his shirt off and shows you his red little torso, and you're like, no, that's a...
his red little. Hey, what do you think about this? I may not be on antidepressants, but I do get plenty of
He's definitely...
sunshine, which is
He's
very good.
definitely doing some kind of hormone therapy.
Oh yeah, he's got to be doing that kind of therapy. I mean, yeah, look at him. He's got a great chest development. Look at that. That is a lifetime of great upper chest development there. The guy, wow. I mean, really impressive stuff. He could have gone all the way if he wasn't such a weirdo. I mean, truly. What? Look at the caption on this. But
I mean, just one less scandal. I mean, maybe 5 to 15 less scandals.
listen, I'm going to pay the guy not a compliment, but I'm going to say something outside of the world of RFK. Obviously, something all Americans can get behind
Let's
is
hear
the
it.
fact that pharmaceutical companies have way too much power, way too much influence. I mean, we saw what they did with the opioid crisis. They are
Sure, mark up on everyday drugs that people need to
not
survive.
only prices,
Just,
but
yeah.
just the fact that
Sure.
they. I mean, some people in the FDA, I would believe, have been bought and paid for. I think that that's entirely possible. I don't think that it's exactly the most responsible thing to have someone like RFK step in and go, "All right, you're all fired." Yeah, like no, it would have to.
But that's the point I always make is like, yeah, valid complaints.
Sure,
I
exactly.
just don't think they have great solutions.
Yes.
Yeah. And often putting forward dangerous solutions.
Yes.
So it's like that, and I think that's why it's so popular. They're willing to at least stick their neck out and call people out.
Yeah.
They name names in a way that I don't think the Democratic Party wants to.
Yeah.
Is too scared to, because
Yeah.
it's usually their buddies.
Because they're yes, they're big
It's,
donors.
not even donors. It's the revolving door. They're going from working at the FDA to getting a job in big pharma to, hey, maybe it's a new administration, maybe I'll come back and do some.
Yeah, or the
Oh,
SEC.
you know what?
You
Sure, yeah, same thing. It's
Yeah.
always
Yeah, I think also it's hopefully going to be a good thing to focus on reducing harmful food additives. I mean, there is a larger. I was listening to the radio. They were talking about how there's a larger incidence of colorectal cancers in younger and younger people. That's bad. But what is that attributed to?
Microplastics? I don't fucking
Mycoplastics?
know. Michael Douglas?
Mycoplastics.
Michael Douglas eating pussy?
Ben, this live cannibalized today's video. Shut up, Camenial. Don't tell me that.
I mean,
knew I was.
That is, I would not argue with RFK on that. It does seem like sometimes we put stuff in our food that in Europe or Asia they wouldn't put in their dog food.
Yeah, there's anecdotes of people talking about, man, I went over to Europe and I ate pretty much exactly what I eat over here. Bread and noodles and shit, and I didn't gain. Yeah,
that's
because you're also walking and smoking.
These are people who have not got up off the couch and fucking, I don't know. And yes, they're eating carbs and stuff, but they're also walking all over the place trying to go to see the Colosseum or whatever.
Yeah, Colosseum.
You can't not go to Rome and walk 25,000 steps in a day.
Yeah. Real fast. Everybody say hi to my brother Nate because he's in the chat and he keeps asking me what I named the dog. And I didn't do it yet because
I'll tell you what,
I've been
Nate,
busy.
You're in good company. Every time I come here, I say, "Should I address the dog by?" And
You've been calling him Bobby,
because I'm
works.
like, if you won't name the dog, I will. I feel
I'm gonna
bad.
see if he's right here.
I feel bad just looking at a dog and not having any name for the guy. I don't know what to say to him, so I call him Bobby. And I think Bobby's just got to be his name at this point.
Get your happy butt up here. Yeah. Hey Nate. What has he been calling it? I've been calling the dog Bubbas and Buddy and my
and
boy,
Bobby.
My son. Do I hear him? Hey bud.
Dude, people are saying Bobby is good.
Bobby
and I
is
also
pretty
said it's
good.
cool because you can tell people I named him Robert F. Kennedy Jr. the Third. Yeah. Which plays. I think people are going to like that, especially in this administration. You kidding me? All right, Ben, just give up.
This dog is not a good listener.
Yeah.
I was just gonna go pick him up and bring him up real fast, but who cares? I guess. Okay, should we wrap it up? Wrap it up. Gotta wrap it up. I feel like that's a good amount of.
Yeah,
He's
okay.
a hoser if I've ever seen. I did walk him last night and
Someone said, "Hi, Emil." Hi.
5 drunk women at the restaurant down the street. I almost said the name of the restaurant. 5 drunk women were standing outside. And we walked
wow,
by.
and we're live. You wouldn't be able to bleep that one.
And
by
they
the
all-
way.
they all went,
really bad.
Oh my God, who is this? And he just sat there and melted and let them all pet him. And they said, what's his name? And I said, I don't know yet. I was thinking about Doug. And they all went, Doug. And then I said, yeah, but I was also thinking beef. And they went, ooh, beef. It's very fun. And then
I'm
when
sure they're pissed about the whole Kamala situation.
oh yeah, they were
The
definitely.
Brent19 says Ben is the type of guy to name his dog Dog.
I did think about calling him Dog.
Were they getting drunk in
I mean, they had to. They were after the fact drunk.
Yeah.
Drunk. Yeah, they were drunk.
Hey, that's one way to do it. Or if you haven't gotten a boyfriend like we advised you to, just drink.
Oh, like we advised yesterday?
Yeah, we said,
Yeah, get a
"Look,
boyfriend."
Don't be depressed. Get a boyfriend.
Yeah, don't be depressed. Get a boyfriend. Everybody's saying Bobby. Did anyone win big on election betting? I don't know, but that Frenchman sure
Someone
did.
did say call him Emil, which is kind of cool.
That'd be
To call my dog after you? No, I'm not going to do that.
I also couldn't. I wouldn't like having 2 Emils. It's that's the one thing about having a.
Ooh, Sergeant Murphy.
The one thing about
said.
having a unique name.
Someone said those young women were in danger. I would name the dog another animal, but I don't know what it would be. Hippo doesn't work.
Name it Moodang. No, that sucks. I was joking. That was a test that you
I
even
know.
considered it.
No,
Bad.
I'm not.
That's
I was-
that's cringe millennial stuff. And then 4 years later, you're going, Moodang.
Moodang. That'd be like naming your dog Fiona. Remember that fucking thing? Nobody gives a shit about that hippo now.
I don't even know who Fiona is.
You don't remember
I thought you meant
Pygmy
Fiona
Hippo
Apple.
Fiona?
And that, I would suggest,
Moodang.
Name your
Moodang.
dog-
Chicken is a good name, but I feel like that's good for a
Small dog.
small dog. Yeah, or peanut.
Chicken is a small dog.
Chicken is a small dog, he said. Chicken is a small dog. Beef, Mr. Beef, Bernie, Bobby. Okay, let's wrap it up. How long have we been doing this?
hour 12.
Hour and 12. Well, everybody, I think that's probably that we should probably stop. You know, I'm sure that Mudang has to pee. Bobby has to pee. He's too stupid to come up here. He's also pretty scared of the stairs. So Bug kind of works. Turkey, yeah, that kind of works. Okay, see, this is why I can't do this. I keep looking at the chat.
You got to turn it off.
It's so hypnotic.
You got to turn it off.
It just doesn't stop.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing these more often. Thanks, guys. We're
gonna get it set up so that we can game. So we'll be in here playing Vidya.
Vidya?
Yeah, that's how you say video games on
On
the
what?
internet. You say Vidya, like Vidya games. Like
Never
it's
heard
how
of
Hank Hill would say it. Oh, you're playing video games. Damn it, Bobby, you're playing them Vidya games. So it turns into Vidya. Now, you got anything you want to say to the people?
I want to say, God bless you all. Let's do it. You know, get a boyfriend. Let's all get a boyfriend.
God.
Find your metaphorical boyfriend or medical.
I'm gonna take us out with a song. God bless America, land that I love. Get a boyfriend or girlfriend, and you cuddle and kiss and you fuck. You won't be sad, you'll be protected from the bad guys and their guns. Got to get a boyfriend in America. Yes, got to get a boyfriend in America. Play ball!
That was pretty good.
Thank you. That was improvised.
I could tell.